Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the financial mumbo jumbo and sometimes uncover a few secrets along the way. Today we're diving into Prestige Wealth Incorporated's latest filing, and let's just say they've been a busy bee with a major acquisition and some significant financial reporting going on. So, what is the big news? Prestige Wealth Incorporated, or PWI as we LL call them, has just dropped its report covering its financial performance for the 6 months ending the 31st of March of 2025. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of their own numbers, TRI is a major event that shapes everything. Back in November of 2024, PWI acquired Speedway Global Incorporated, which in turn owns Wealth AI. So essentially, Wealth AI is now part of the Prestige Wealth family. This filing is giving us a look at Wealth AI's standalone results and then showing us what PWI looks like after this big deal. It's crucial to understand this because we're seeing both the old PWI numbers and the newly acquired company's performance all rolled into one. And if you like getting these kinds of insights straight from the source, make sure you're subscribed and join our Discord community in the description below. We break down these reports and discuss them in real time. Let's first look at what PWI itself has been up to in the first half of its fiscal year 2025, ending the 31st of March. This part gives us a snapshot of the company's own operations before diving into the newly acquired entity. While the details are in Exhibit 99.1, the press release often highlights the key takeaways. Think of this as PWI's own individual report card for that half-year period. Now, the really interesting part for understanding the impact of the acquisition is looking at Wealth AI. This filing gives us a peek at Wealth AI's financial health for the full years ending the 30th of September of 2024 and 2023, plus its performance for the 6 months ending the 31st of March of both 2025 and 2024. This is where we can see if Wealth AI was a business that was growing, shrinking, or just treading water before it became part of PWI. It's like checking out a used car's history report before you buy it. But the most important piece to understand the current state of Prestige Wealth Inc. after the deal is the pro forma financial information. This is Exhibit 99.5. Pro forma in simple terms means as if the deal had already happened at the beginning of the reporting period. It's a way for companies to show you what their financial picture would look like if this massive acquisition had been in place for the entire time. This is where we expect to see the combined strength or weakness of PWI and Wealth AI. Numbers here will tell us if this acquisition is likely to make PWI a much stronger company, or if it might be a drag on their performance. Let's dig into Wealth AI's financials first, as reported in Exhibit 99.3. For the year ending the 30th of September 2024, we see Wealth AI's revenues and expenses were looking for trends. Was revenue growing year over year? Were their costs under control? For example, if revenue increased but profit margin squeezed, that suggests it's getting more expensive to generate that revenue, which isn't a great sign. We need to see that the business is not only getting bigger but also becoming more profitable. Then we shift to the 6-month period ending the 31st of March for Wealth AI. This gives us a more recent view. If we were to see a significant drop in revenue or a spike in costs during this interim period, it would be a red flag that might have influenced the acquisition decision or could signal future challenges. We want to see if the momentum from the prior year continued or if there were signs of a slowdown. Now, let's look at PWI. Its own performance for the first half of fiscal 2025 as seen in Exhibit 99.1. This is the company's independent operational performance. We want to see how PWI was doing before the weight of Wealth AI was added. Strong performance here would suggest PWI was a healthy company on its own, making the acquisition a potentially good growth strategy. Weak performance would make us question the timing and wisdom of such a move. And you'll see a mention of a consent letter like Exhibit 99.4 from Summit Group CPAs. PC, this is basically saying that the auditors for Wealth AI are confirming their work and agreeing that their audited financial statements can be included in this filing. It's a standard part of making sure the numbers presented are from a reliable source that has been independently verified. Finally, we have the signature from Kazuho Komoda, who is both the Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of Prestige Wealth Incorporated. This signature signifies that the company is officially filing this report with the Securities and Exchange Commission, and that the information contained within is believed to be accurate and has been approved by top leadership. Now, bringing it all together for my take. Based on this filing, Prestige Wealth Inc. has made a significant play by acquiring Wealth AI. The entire story hinges on whether this acquisition is accretive, meaning it adds value and enhances the company's financial health. We don't have the specific numbers from the pro forma statements in front of us here, but the purpose of that exhibit is to show us the combined entity's likely performance. If Wealth AI was a strong, growing, and profitable business before the acquisition, then PWI has likely made a smart move, potentially expanding its market reach and revenue streams. However, if Wealth AI was struggling, then PWI might be taking on significant risk. The fact that they are presenting Wealth AI's audited historical financials and then pro forma financials for the combined entity suggests they want to be transparent about the impact of this major deal. The key questions for investors are, did PWI pay a fair price for Wealth AI? Are there synergies that will lead to cost savings or increased revenue? And how much debt did they take on to finance this acquisition? Without the detailed pro forma statements, it's hard to give a definitive number, crunching verdict, but the intent of this filing is to provide that clarity. What is your take on Prestige Wealth's strategic move to acquire Wealth AI? Do you think this will pay off for the company? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And make sure to subscribe for more unfiltered looks at corporate filings. Don't forget to join the conversation in our Discord community, linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.